Alright there you lot, how are you all doing? Now I just want to do a small little video here, try and help some of the people that are new to sort of Nitro. Because I get a lot of comments and I get a lot of messages on Instagram and that. People asking me advice, you know, I've just bought this Nitro car, it's the first one I've ever had, but the engine's doing this and I don't think it's right, or is this right, or should it sound like this? I just want to sort of hopefully help answer a few questions on what you should and shouldn't look for and what things should actually be like. So this is based and aimed at the newcomers, but you never know, you might learn something from me if you aren't a newcomer. But like I said, this is particularly aimed at those of you that have not had a Nitro car or have very small experience with Nitro. But before that, look what I found this morning. I found it outside someone's house, so I was on my way to work this morning. This was outside someone's house, so I stuck it in the back of the van. Bloody works brilliant, look. I cleaned the carpet up lovely, so I better sleep on that really well tonight. I won't have any of that dirt and dust sticking in me as I'm laying down having a nap tonight. So that's fantastic days. So this is my new little favourite car. I like the Rush. The engine that's in it at the moment is a bit of a mixture. It's got some of Fix-It Roy's engine that he donated me. It's got another engine in it. It's got that carburetor, that uprated carb or whatever it is. It's a bit of a Frankenstein engine, I suppose we'll call it. But it bloody runs really well, actually. I'm really pleased with it. So actually, we'll start. I just had a question on Instagram from somebody, Alfie93, I think he was called. And apparently he's just got himself a Nitro car and he wanted to know whether it's normal for your engine to sort of be a bit boggy when you first give it throttle after ticking over. And that's extremely normal. So it'll happen a lot, and a lot of you probably notice it. If you even if it hasn't been ticking over for very long, if you tend to run it a bit rich, if it's been ticking over and you give it a bit of throttle, and it'll be really boggy. It'll be like, it won't really want to go. Maybe a bit too loads of smoke probably be coming out of it. We should have a lot of smoke anyway, but maybe a bit more than normal will be coming out of it. But it'll be quite boggy, and sometimes it probably just cut out altogether. It might just be too much for it, and it'll just stop. Well, that's because with a two-stroke engine that these are, because they burn the oil. Well, they have the oil in the fuel. For the lubrication is actually in the fuel. This also happens with two-stroke petrol engines. Because they burn the oil in the fuel, it gets a build-up of oil. I just had a message from him. It's my mistake. It's not Alfie. It's ALFB93 on Instagram was his message. I thought it said Alfie, but it's not. It's ALFB. Anyway, you get a build-up of oil if you're on low revs, because it can't quite burn it off. So you get a bit of a build-up of oil. Out of the way, because that distracts me. That does, that being there. So when you try and give it the revs, it can't quite get there quick enough because it's got all that oil in it, sort of bunging it up sort of thing. So what you have to do is you have to slowly give it little bits of revs slowly, and then that can get enough RPM and that burns it and spits it out the exhaust. That's where you get quite a lot of it spitting out when that happens. Perfectly normal, and it happens even when you've got a good tune on. If you leave it ticking over for a while, as I like to do, I like to just leave them there ticking over. You know, sometimes I'll be out and about, and if I'm stopping to chat to a friend or to some random stranger, I won't turn it off. I'll just leave it ticking over. There's no reason why you can't do that. A lot of people turn them off. No, don't bother with that. Just leave it ticking over. It's perfectly normal. And another thing that a lot of you newcomers seem to be doing, you seem to be worrying far too much about the temperature of the engine or anything like that. You don't need to worry about any of that when you're a newcomer, alright? In fact, you don't need to worry about that, full stop, end of story. A lot of people worry about it. If you're a professional racer and you worry about it, then fair enough, whatever you want to do, you're a professional. But if you're a newcomer and you've just got a Nitro car and you've been watching all these videos on YouTube where you've seen people standing there with a little heat gun and they're going, okay, what you need to do when you run your engine, you need to keep an eye on the temperature, because if it gets too hot it won't run, too hot to touch, too hot to run, and all this crap. Don't worry about it, because it's not necessary if you're just a newcomer and you've just bought an RC car for a bit of fun. All you need to worry about is whether your engine's running too lean. Don't worry about it running too rich, because rich is not a problem as far as just running it, you know. Just if it's too lean, then you will do some damage. So that's all. The only thing you need to worry about is it being too lean, and I'm sure I've gone over that on a few videos before. But the way that you know if it's a bit too lean is it will have a bit of a high tick over. It will sound as if it'll be like bit giggity, and there'll be little to no smoke. There can be smoke when it's lean, but there'll be little to no smoke. You want loads of smoke, and you just want a nice, deep, smooth run. That's what you want. So those are the two main things that I wanted to sort of clear up. Well, also for people outside, but a few of my subscribers, I know because I get the messages from you. You are new to us. You're new to Nitro at least, and you've asked me those specific questions. More than one person has asked me those specific questions about it bogging down after ticking over, and about worrying. There's some, you know, I've had a few people send me pictures of the temperature, and they're going, "Is this all right? Is this safe?" It's fine. Just don't worry about it. Under normal running conditions, just running around a field or something, it ain't going to get too hot, it's going to get damaged. It's as simple as that. It's only if you're, say if it's a really hot day and you've been blasting it around a track flat out, you know, and then it might get too hot and you might cause some damage. But it's very small if you're just a hobbyist and it's your first RC car and you're being timid anyway. You know, you just do not need to worry about it. It's as simple as that, my friends. Just enjoy it for the time being, and then as you get better and you understand more things, then you can start thinking. And if you really want to measure the temperature, keep measuring the temperature. But it's completely unnecessary. Oh, another thing before I forget: glow plugs. A lot of new people have been watching videos. This is the thing about watching videos, including my videos, because I might confuse people. Because things that seem perfectly good to me might not seem understandable to others. But glow plugs, don't worry about glow plugs. Yeah, if your car won't start, it's more than likely due to heat, alright? If your car ain't starting, don't be like, "Oh my god, I've got to place the glow plug is not working because I watched a video and if it doesn't start, it means the glow plug is not working. I've got to change the glow plug." Because a lot of twats out there, in YouTube land, seem to change, particularly in America, but they're all over the place, very wasteful people, change the glow plugs all the time, just for fun. You know, I've seen people in videos go, "I've just got this Nitro car, it's second hand, I'm going to replace the glow plug just for safety's sake." Safety's sake? What the hell is it going to do if you don't change it? What's your foot going to fall off? So take it out, if it glows, put it back. You take it out and it don't glow, and you know you've got a fully charged glow starter, and your glow plug don't glow, then change it. But I've never changed a glow plug because it stopped working in my entire life. In 18 years of playing with Nitro engines, I've never had to change a glow plug. This Savage has still got the same glow plug in it that came in it in 2003 or whenever it was when I bought it brand new. So if you find yourself, even in the summer, alright, if you find yourself where you know you've got a good prime, you primed it, you know you've got a fully charged glow starter, and you might have even checked your glow plug and it might be glowing, but you're still thinking, well, it ain't starting, so the glow plug is not working. No, it's probably down to heat. The engine's not hot enough. These engines are the same as a diesel engine. They run on compression, and I can't remember the flash point of Nitro, but you need to get enough compression and heat for the Nitro to ignite. So even with the glow plug in there glowing, it might not be enough, and it often isn't. So you can buy these specifically made engine heaters. You know, you run them off a LiPo or any battery that's 12 volts that can supply at least 11 point whatever it is, 2 volt or whatever. You can run them off a car battery, or you can get a heat gun and just warm around it with a heat gun or a hair dryer. If you haven't got that, stick this up the end of your car exhaust if you're out and about in the car. Stick it indoors in the heat. You know, with the heating on, do whatever. It's more than likely down to heat is the main reason why a Nitro engine won't start. As long as it's got compression, as long as it's got fuel, as long as the glow plug's working, you know, it's the heat problem. So, right, any more questions that you lot have got? Basic ones, because I want to aim this at new people to Nitro. Alright, any more questions? Doesn't matter how stupid you think it might be, you've all got to start somewhere. Any questions about your Nitro engine? Should it be this? Should it be that? Or it doesn't have to be the engine itself. Could be about the actual car. Any questions about the Nitro car? Or even about anything to do with RC Nitro. If you've got any question, or you might even be an experienced person, and you've got you know, some information that you just want my opinion on, leave a comment. And what I'll do is I probably will reply to the comment, because I feel rude if I don't reply to a comment. But I will make a video addressing those questions and opinions, and yeah, we'll just go from there, my friends. So anyway, what I want to do is have a look at some comments. It's been a long time since I've looked at any comments with you lot, so let's have a look at some comments. Blimey, yeah. Oh, first comment on there. Look, what we got? Congrats on the new minion, rusty old chap. Hey, 5 months ago. I don't think I've ever had a... What? How does that work? Cody Johnson. Chaos Theory 1971. Well, I don't know how that works. There must be something wrong with this app. Dude, your mama has never gave a bad blowjob but his. Well, I can't read it because it doesn't work for some reason. But, we'll carry on. Froggy Diaz. I love your videos, bro. I got some Nitro cars, some work, some work, some do. I will make some videos showing them. I will need your help, brother. Oh, well, there you go, Mr. Froggy. Just ask and I'll give you my advice or opinion or whatever. Who needs a roto start when you got a drill? Yeah. My damn drill is only spin at 1400 RPM, not enough. 1400 RPM, Mr. Raymond. What? That's more than enough to start a Nitro engine, that is. Now, you can start a Nitro engine with any random drill, my friends. Yeah, that'll be fine. Just think, if you can start the engine just by doing that, you know, giving it a pull and a pull start, a drill at 1400 RPM is going to be more than enough to start a Nitro engine, Raymond. Stop panicking, dude. Give it a go. What we got here? I don't know how to pronounce that one. Wong. Oh. What bloody language is that? Alright. Somebody needs to help me out. If you speak whatever language that is, tell me what he says, because I ain't got a clue. Chris Jones. Comment not found. I don't know why it does. Oh, I do know why it does that. The reason why it does this is because YouTube at the moment is stuffing a load of comments either in the spam folders or in the held for review, so I'll have to go on the computer and review that one. Yeah, you're right, I love the Hobeo brand. Yeah, I don't know what the rest of it is. I'll have to go and improve it. I mainly use Mardave, buying and restoring their older Nitro stuff, 1.8 stock cars, Marauders, etc. worth quite good money when finished. 12 months back I bought a high moto Nitro buggy for my young son. Ran it around the local cricket pitch. Grass was nice and short, no bumps. 5 minutes into the run the engine screws loose and the bevel gears in the diff stripped. It was a flat field. I couldn't believe what a pile of shit I had bought, and now crappy things have come. Yeah, that's right, mate. It's crazy, really, isn't it? Raymond Watt again. I worked at Sears and I repaired all the lawnmowers and chainsaws and all that stuff. Plus damn vacuum cleaners and washers and dryers. How funny you fix the same stuff. I do it when people need help. That's fun. Go. Yeah, man. I mean, I used to fix the vacuum cleaners all the time, you know. I don't do it so much anymore, but I used to do a lot of vacuum cleaners and things like that. Not so much. I found that one outside someone's house this morning. It bloody works well. I ain't got to do nothing to it. Yeah, it works brilliantly. Anyway, let's see what else we got here. My camera's flashing. I mean, it's going to run out of battery in a minute. Raymond, what? That's very helpful. Say, what is your name? My name is... I ain't got a clue. I've never been named. I haven't got a given name, Raymond. I'm going to have to make these quick because the battery's going to run out. Beast DRC. Yep, got Nitro from Nitro Tech. Engine run like absolute garbage. What, you American? Must be American. The servo fell apart. And the servo were a size only they sold, yet it weren't in stock. Fuel tank broke, only drove it once. Well, there you go, that proves it. Good job, brother. Idling is perfect. Hey, what's this one all about? Good job, brother. Idling is perfect. Nice looking RC, hitting the tones great. It wants to go hard when running. You need to have a check with Muggy Maniac. Teach him how to tease and then let him see RTRs are the real deal. The real deal. Oh, I don't know who that is, but yeah. I agree with you. If the newbie would just ask comment not found again, bloody hell. What's this one? You made a wish list for people to buy your toys. You poor, pitiful excuse for a man. Yeah. Do you know what? I've had it for years. It's quite handy. Yeah, I have got a wish list, by the way, you lot. It's in the description. You know, it's nice. I have a wish list because it's nice to you know, to give to people. I buy off other people's wish list. The Ibezaic, some of you may be familiar with him. I've bought loads of stuff for him off his wish list before. A few other people I watch, they got a wish list, you know. I like to give if I can, so I will buy stuff off of their wish lists. I've got another one here from Cody. Comment not found. See, I don't know why it does. Oh, I don't know why. I do know why it does that. It's because YouTube has hidden it for me to review it. It's probably a nasty one again. I bet you will erase that comment like you do every. See, Cody, I already explained, I don't erase the comments, mate. YouTube puts them into the held for review section, and then stuff like that happens. And I have to go on the computer. I have to go down the library, go on the computer, and allow it, and then it'll be on there for everyone to see. I don't know what about killing the hobby, and definitely certain people out there that think cheaper equals better. I agree with you that generally you get what you pay for. That is very correct. Yeah, nobody, no one. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I'm gonna have to skip through these. But look, read your names: Joe, Sam, Haggis Hunter, Lee, Grim Reaper. I'll have and will read your comments myself, but the camera is literally about to run out of battery. It's flashing at me, so I'm going to have to end this one. Thanks for watching. It's a bit shorter than usual. I thought that was going to be a bit longer of a video, but that doesn't matter. I've got to read the comments. So I'll catch you on the next one, dudes. Honestly, any questions you want, even you don't have to take my advice. If you ask a question, if you don't like my advice, you ain't got to take it, have you? Simple as that. But I'll help as much as I possibly can. Any questions about Nitro, about anything like that, leave a comment in the bottom of this video, and we'll go from there, my friends. Take care, won't you?